Everyone, welcome back to Social Media, the YouTube channel we talk horror and nothing about horror, how is we doing, who is doing well. And today I am joined by one of my podcast co-hosts, Mori,
Hello, hello.
and today we'll be reacting and talking about the Halloween the Game single-player experience. For those who don't know, the Halloween the Game is coming out is an ASIM horror game made by the same people who made Friday the 13th. Gun, before anyone else, remember, Gun Media are involved, but only for financial help. They have no say on the game at all. That is for Ilphonic. Ilphonic are the ones making the game. Like with Friday the 13th, that was the same thing with Friday. So the single player was shown, and the single player basically will take you through events of the original movie, and you will play during the original movie and get to experience Michael's perspective of what basically happened during that time. So yeah, this was shown yesterday at the Future Game Show, and we'll get into. I'll show the video, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So let's get into the video.
There's so much evil inside him.
Okay, back inside, everyone.
Let's go, Myers.
Fueled by his rage, I shudder to think what he might be capable of.
Since when do they let them wander around?
Myers is out. Secure the gate.
I knew what would come next. Every soul unfortunate enough to cross Michael's path would suffer. No one knew of the evil that was walking among them. Unreasoning, relentless, evil. But sometimes I think the truth was something much more terrible. I wonder if perhaps Michael is able to actually move through shadows.
Right. So yeah, that was this first look at the single player. So
See, I for one like that. That's a great way to do the original narrative while also
So we will. That is obviously Michael. We'll get to see how he escaped the sanitarium.
I will say this is the one part of the in the original Halloween, did it ever kind of reveal like he was allowed outside like that? Because I feel like in everything I've ever seen, he's always been kind of kept as far by himself as possible.
No, because when Loomis and that nurse get to the thing, he's already out. So
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm guessing they would let him out.
Like in the other
It's possible
patients.
because
That's
of the new timeline. The reason why they keep him locked up is because of what he did when he did get out. But because he hadn't killed anyone else by this time, he was allowed out.
Say what you will about the, because I know you don't like the Rob Zombie Halloween. I will always love Danny Trejo, and he's just like, you know how he was just sweet to my. He's like, Mikey, I've always been a friend to you as he gets killed.
No, I like
that was a great.
I like the first one. Oh, I like the first one. I just don't like them. The only part that I don't like is the showing of Michael's past as a kid and that. I don't.
Yeah. Well,
That is what I didn't really enjoy, but it's after that. Everything after that is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we basically get to see how Michael gets out, and obviously we get to replay this segment.
Nah, I want to drive the car into town, right? And I want it to be really difficult because Michael's never driven before.
Well, he actually don't. Well, actually, he doesn't. Loomis mentions that he drove well. Not that he didn't know that, but he grabs her.
No, they.
Loomis at this point, I think, is out of the car.
Yeah. I'm just saying, imagine like inverted controls and you're just wibble wobbling.
That Loomis model is fucking great, by the way. The voice is good
it
because
has to
the
be.
voice of Loomis in this is the guy who does the voice. You know, in 2018.
Yeah.
It's the guy who does the voice in the recording in the beginning of 2018. So this
Perfect.
is the Rabbit in Red bar. In one of the scenes, we never see this bar, but we see a matchbook with Rabbit in Red on it, and it's a bar. So we are going to actually go inside.
Unfortunate enough to cross Michael's path would suffer.
This looks fucking cool. Though.
No one knew.
And then obviously we get to go to the gas station where he, gets
his jumpsuit and everything.
Gets his jumpsuit.
Of the evil that was walking among them. Unreasoning, relentless.
Recreating the shot of the truck and being the bar that
evil.
And this is where he gets the
But
mask.
sometimes I think the truth was something much.
Right. This is our first look at Laurie, by the way. Obviously, they couldn't get. I think they chose not to get the rights or whatever to use the actual actress, Jimmy Lee. So
yeah,
they've done this instead. But it's fine. I hope that she is in the actual game, the multiplayer. But if not,
she looks pretty familiar to like I see her, I know it's Laurie, and it kind of reminds me of Dead by Daylight's rendition.
Mm-hmm. So I like how they've done that, and then obviously you get to see how
terrible
when he got the mask.
I also love the clown mask there in the background.
Yeah, and you get to see where, of course, when they did look in here, he did take the knives. He took the mask, knives, and rope.
I wonder if perhaps Michael is able to actually move through shadows.
But you can. The game comes out September 8th of this year, and pre-orders are out now.
I will say one thing. You know how like the idea of their powers kind of like how Jason's was, like but like he can't be in light when he does his little shadow teleport thing to show like how he gets places without moving fast, right? I will say there's one key problem with that logic.
Well,
one of his biggest instances where he does that disappearing act is when he's outside. 2 instances: when he's outside with the laundry in the middle of daylight, and when he's like behind Laurie on the sidewalk. There's not enough shadow. Like that, it's a sunny day. Per their mechanic, he would not be able to do that. And that's the 2 main times he does that kind of stuff where you're like, how does he get there?
So we're gonna read this. Our team previously shared details on what to expect from the single-player experience in Halloween the game, and today we are thrilled to unveil our first official look at the title, haunting, bloody, and distinctly immersive story mode. Become the boogeyman and unleash hell upon the residents of Haddonfield as the iconic Michael Myers, in this reimagined, extended cut inspired by the original film. For the first time ever, fans can live out the chilling story surrounding Michael Myers' escape from Smith's Grove Sanitarium and the terrifying events of that followed from the slasher's cold, calculated perspective. Unlike the film's protagonist, who desperately attempt to survive an encounter with the shape, Halloween the game encourages players to embody pure evil and commit the horrors that occurred on Halloween night in 1978 firsthand. Don't press buttons, Slasher. Embrace the darkness and guide Michael Myers across 6 gripping chapters featuring new and familiar locations, while the unyielding Dr. J. Loomis narrates his grisly findings and the tragedy left in Michael's wake. Witness how Myers acquired the legendary outfit and the instruments of his bloodshed, the jumpsuit, the pale mask, and the kitchen knife. Orchestrate the deaths of every unexpected victim while carving your own gruesome path toward the final babysitter encounter with Laurie Strode. Stunning cinematic story cutscenes. By the way, the fucking cinematic cutscenes look absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely.
They look great.
I will say this opens them up to the possibility that if this goes really well and they can secure for the rights, that they could do this for the newer Halloween movies.
Possibly. Story cuts introduce these chapters, characters, and story beats with signature Halloween aesthetics, and that recreation building a Haddonfield true to the original film. Much like Halloween the game's robust multiplayer, offering the single-player experience demonstrates our team's commitment to sandbox-driven gameplay. While the core objectives for each chapter are set, players ultimately decide how to execute their murderous plans. Leverage Michael's nightmarish suit of special abilities to stalk and slay your way while utilizing dynamic environments to keep every chapter feeling engaging, satisfying, and surprising. To encourage further replayability, each chapter contains a distinct set of secondary challenges and in-game collectibles that reveal additional lore. New executions, gameplay scenarios, and even unlock exclusive multiplayer cosmetics for Michael Myers and the heroes of Haddonfield. Players aiming to become the ultimate boogeyman will need to tackle several difficulty options designed to test their skills and reward those who truly have what it takes to represent the ruthless Michael Myers. Halloween was one of the most iconic films ever made, and we know that bringing it into a game meant earning the right to put players behind that mask, said Gerard Juritzen, Chief Creative Officer Ilphonic. We recreated specific shots leaned into the original score's DNA and worked to make Haddonfield feel like the place fans remember. Now it's up to each player to create their own version of Michael. Patient, brutal, methodical, or something else entirely. In addition to sharing a long-awaited look at the single-player experience, we are also incredibly excited to announce that digital pre-orders for Halloween the game start today. Players can pre-order the Standard Edition or Deluxe Edition to secure the digital pre-order exclusive Phantom Michael Myers skin. Okay, we'll go over to this page. So this is the
Is that
pre-order.
the Phantom skin?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I think it looks fucking sick.
It looks too shiny.
We are incredibly excited to announce that the digital pre-orders for Halloween the game start today. Players can choose between the two digital versions with distinct pre-orders, order and digital edition exclusive include exclude items and secure their trip to Haddonfield. So these editions are if you buy afterwards. So digital standard edition with digital standard edition you just get the game. Digital deluxe you get Halloween the game. Yeah. But if you pre-order so if you pre-order the digital standard edition, you get Halloween the game and digital pre-order exclusive Phantom Michael Myers skin. If you get the deluxe edition pre-order, you get Halloween the game, early access starting on the 4th of September instead of the 8th. Digital pre-order exclusive Phantom Michael Myers skin. Exclusive inmate Michael Myers skin. 2 exclusive civilian characters, Richard and Alexis, and more surprises. It will come to Steam, PS5, Xbox Series S, X, and Epic Games. So these are questions that people may ask. Will the two civilians in the Deluxe Edition be available to purchase separately? Players will have the option of purchasing the Digital Deluxe Edition upgrade at launch, which includes 2 exclusive civilian characters, the exclusive inmate Michael Myers skin, and more surprises. What time on Friday, on Friday 4th, can I play the Halloween game? Early access for Halloween the game begins on Friday, September 4th, 2026 at 9 a.m. PT. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Google what that is for England.
England,
9 a.m. PT.
England. 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Okay. Can I buy exclusive DLC after release? Players will have the option of purchasing the Digital Deluxe Edition upgrade at launch, which includes the 2 exclusive civilian characters, 1 exclusive Michael Myers skin, and more surprises. However, the digital pre-order exclusive Michael Myers skin will not be available for purchase after the pre-order period ends. Will the digital pre-order exclusive Michael Myers be available for purchase later? The Phantom Michael Myers skin is a digital pre-order exclusive and will not be available. How much does the game cost? The digital standard edition is $39.99 USD, and the digital deluxe edition is $59.99 USD. That's the same for pounds as well. What is included with each version of the Halloween game? Purchase the digital deluxe for Halloween. The game includes the base game, while purchasing the and let me look at what's the look at. Let me zoom in here. So obviously, if you just buy the standard edition, you get this skin for pre-order. But if you get the deluxe, you get that skin, but you also get this inmate skin for Michael. His face is kind of blurred, obviously, and then these are your 2 exclusive characters. Also, this character here is voiced by the lead singer of Ice Nine Kills.
Hell yeah. I love Ice Nine Kills. I just in general like their aesthetic, like what they do. It's really fantastic.
Yeah, that's who he voices, and she's voiced by a horror actress, who was in. Can't remember. I searched her name. I can't remember what she was in. But obviously, you get early access, and you get more surprises, which is a little tease, I guess. But yeah, what do you think?
It seems pretty good. I'm just gonna buy it when it comes out. I appreciate early access, especially when they're very transparent. But in all honesty, the skins, because really, I'm probably gonna play Myers the most out of anything, and the thing is that skin, both those skins would be detrimental to actually playing Myers.
I like the skin.
I know they stand out. That's what I mean. It's like it's harder. It'd be harder to sneak around and be kind of stealthy if you're walking around with that bright, either of those 2 outfits. Whereas if you're in like the standard jumpsuits like that, you'll be a lot more, stealthy.
I get where you're coming from with it, but I think I'm pre-ordering it anyway. This month I'll be pre-ordering it this month. But I think it looks good. Single player,
yeah.
Out of like I'm excited for multiplayer, but the single player was like the biggest catch for me because I was like, so they're not doing the thing that they did for F13 where you play as Jason, but you do like Hitman style missions. In this,
I do love Hitman style missions though.
But in this, you're playing as Michael during a time of, in the first movie, you're basically in the movie doing what Michael does.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the game does at least have some daytime moments, because some of the like creepiest scenes that Michael does are in daytime.
Yeah,
so like the hedge.
That's why I was making a joke about. Yeah, that's why I was making a joke about the moving in shadows, because I'm like, yeah, but the best times he does that, it's in the middle of the daytime.
I think what I find funny about remember that scene where Laura's looking through a window and she looks at him and he's just in. I always find that scene
He's
funny
in the field with like the laundry,
because she never looks away. The camera looks away, but she never looks away. and somehow Michael's just gone.
I suspect the idea you could say is that as like the clothing things that kind of like flutter in the breeze, suddenly he's just not there.
Mm.
But yeah, I agree with that. Yes, it'll be good.
I'm
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 excited.
also thinking maybe they might allow you to do the first scene of the movie, where you plays like maybe young Michael when he actually kills his sister. Maybe. But if they don't, I'm fine either way if they don't do that, or if they do. I think it'd be cool to get to, live that moment, because you never really see it in the original. Because in the original movie, the
Yeah, I
movie
will
just
say.
starts with Michael walking out of the house. Well, actually, no,
Yeah,
it shows his POV, kills his sister, then he walks
yeah.
out.
Was that clown mask present in the first movie at any point, or was that purely because I remember that clown mask being in the Rob Zombie Halloween? That was his Halloween costume. Was that clown mask that you see in the trailer for this next to the Shatner
No, in the
mask?
Rob Zombie movie, he didn't wear a clown mask.
It was the boy. Well, he put on that plastic mask though when he killed them.
No,
Like that was his original thing, and then he put the Shatner mask on.
No, he wore the Shatner mask in his kill in Rob Zombie movie. That's where he gets it from. He gets it from his house. From
Well,
his...
so then the clown, he was wearing the clown getup in the first movie.
It's in the original. In the Rob Zombie one, his sister's boyfriend brings the mask, and he puts it on.
Here we go. Yeah, he definitely was wearing a
no, he was wearing a clown. He
point.
was wearing one, but he put that mask on to kill his sister.
In the Rob Zombie one?
Yeah.
Because that's what I mean is that. And that, even though that clown one is like a full on like war clown one, that's what it reminded me of there. As I was like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, look at the
to kill his sister. To kill his sister, he used that mask, the Shatner one. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I think it's gonna be good. I have faith in Elphonic more because they're transparent, but they also know how to keep games going. So
it kind of makes me sad at times because I'm like, imagine if Elphonic had been behind Texas Chainsaw.
If Elphonic did Texas Chainsaw, I think it wouldn't have gone the way it did. The thing that
that game is so infuriating.
I, for one, mainly blame the people that Gunn were working with during the making of that game. I don't blame Gunn specifically. I mainly blame the people that they were working with. But I just wish they were more upfront about it.
Absolutely. Because it's like that and like the Evil Dead game as well. Like it's just they suffered because there was no communication and real attempt at crafting the proper, like a proper game.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, I think with the original Friday the 13th game as well, that's been like
plus
shows great promise always.
I would say Halloween. Like Friday the 13th is popular, but I think Halloween is more popular. Halloween is probably one of the biggest popular franchises out there.
Yeah. And then Dead by Daylight like ruined miners, so
I'm so glad that you said that because, like, I saw someone on Twitter put which look looks better, the Michael in DBD or the Michael in this game. And I'm like, well, this Michael looks like Michael.
Well, I don't know how often you keep up with Dead by Daylight, but they reworked him where he's another one of those. So he basically does like an actual like full on, and as soon as even though I'm like, man, Jason's coming again, that looks really cool. I'm still not gonna play Dead by Daylight because they ruined Myers. Like they literally just completely did something completely contradicting to his character.
I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. What I find annoying is people under like DBD posts about when Myers was, when the license was over, were like, well, just wait for the Halloween game to fail and then he'll be back in DBD. I'm like, I hope fucking not.
The thing is, if you don't have him in Dead by Daylight already before he left, chances are you're super late to the game. You're incredibly late to joining Dead by Daylight.
I used to like Dead by Daylight. I used to. But I think it's too fucking toxic.
Yeah, that's the reason why, like,
I can't bring myself
I started
to play
playing.
it.
Yeah, I started having to intentionally play funny because the amount of competitiveness that would come out from survivors
Like, if I did play
would
it,
just lead me
I
into a
would
toxic
rather
loop.
play it with friends in a private lobby. That way I know I'm having fun because I'm playing with friends who will have a laugh and stuff. But
Yeah, but like for me, the issue is I'm very much I'm merciless when it comes to being a killer. So even playing with friends, I wreck them. So people don't typically like to play with me when they're my friends because I don't look at it like, yeah, I'm my friend, I'll be nice to you. No, it's you're my friend, you die too.
yeah, it's what it is. But yeah, I'm excited for
Yeah.
Halloween the game. Comes out September, which I'll be pre-ordering it, the deluxe edition, so I'll be able to play it days early. So
Hell yeah.
it'll be 5 p.m. So what my plan is, I'm gonna play the single player first, and then go into the multiplayer side later on for stream. I will be streaming this game a lot, and I will probably be mostly streaming it in October. I will probably stream this game actually on Halloween as well. Definitely probably will be streaming on Halloween for definite. I'll be playing a lot of this. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Anything else, Maury?
Nothing I can think of.
Right, everybody, we hope you did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Do what YouTube tells you to do and all that. If you are new here, if you do like this content, consider subscribing, all that. And I hope you did enjoy. Remember, keep on slashing, keep watching horror, and we'll see horror fans later.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Have you checked the children?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?